Point blank, if used right, SoundCloud is one of the most powerful marketing tools that you can use as an artist. It can drive traffic to all your other platforms and also help you build a fan base on the site as well. What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna go over how to use SoundCloud to build a true fan base. And later on, I'm gonna show you how to get your music in front of the right audience so you can always have traffic coming in. So tip number one, make sure you update your profile page. I can't tell you how many artists have terrible profile page on SoundCloud. So make sure you have a professional photo of your icon and also your cover banner. Make sure that is a high quality photo. So pointers, if you could put your social media handle on the cover banner, everyone who lands on your page will know exactly where to find you. In addition to making your profile photos and cover photos look great on SoundCloud, make sure you have all your links on your SoundCloud profile as well. You want people to be able to find you no matter where they go. So if they find you on SoundCloud, you can funnel people into all your other platforms. So make sure that your links are up to date and work and connects to your other profiles as well. Because once you gain a fan, they're gonna wanna follow you on a bunch of other platforms. So make sure that's up to date. So last on the list is your bio. It doesn't have to be long, but make sure it goes over your achievements, what you're currently working on, and where you see yourself as an artist in the future. This way people know that if they follow your journey, they know exactly what your vision is. Overall, your profile on SoundCloud needs to be clean and needs to be up to date. Same as every other social media platform, your profiles is one of the most important thing when it comes to building a fan and having stickiness. Tip number two, be consistent in everything you do, no matter what it is, but especially when it comes to releasing music on SoundCloud, you need to be consistent because your fans are looking to hear from you frequently. If you don't put out music frequently or often, then they will tend to forget about you. So the more frequent you put out music, the better. Honestly, this is kind of like a debate in the industry, in the music industry. Should you put out higher quality music and at less frequent rate, or should you put out music at a faster rate, but maybe not at the highest quality? My opinion is to put out as much music as possible, as fast as possible. There's a lot of artists out there who get in their head and always like slow their progress. They want to be perfection and perfectionist, but the perfectionist never wins. It's the person who always puts themselves out there that wins. So make sure you have a consistent release schedule so you know exactly when new music is coming out, so you can always be promoting consistently. And also make sure you're testing. Test a lot. Try new things, put out new projects, see what works, see what your audience resonates with, and just keep testing and keep modifying until you've created the sound that is true to you and also that your fans and audience love. So I just want to stress this one more time, that make sure you're just putting your stuff out there. You don't want to be holding on to a lot of tracks. Just get it done and get it out there, get the feedback, and then modify. You can always take down your music and do it over. So just make sure you're just getting your stuff out there and do not overthink it. Once you overthink it, you're just gonna slow yourself down. Also, the numbers aren't the most important thing. Just be true to your sound and people will gravitate towards you. That's how you build true fans. People love to hear new music and love to hear new styles. So just keep being true to you, keep putting your music out there, and people will gravitate towards you. And for all my new guys coming into the game, make sure before you even think about getting a SoundCloud, make sure you have an arsenal of music ready to go. A lot of artists, they make a SoundCloud and don't put out any tracks after a while and their profile just sits there. The way to hit the ground running is to have an arsenal of music already made and finished so you can start releasing on a consistent basis. Literally just keep dropping content and see what sticks. You never know what's gonna resonate with your audience. So just keep putting out content and keep dropping it, and you'll figure out what resonates after a while. By the way, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment. No, seriously, let me know what you think in the comments below. Tip number 3, treat SoundCloud like a social media platform, which it is. So make sure you're going in and interacting with people and commenting and liking and following other accounts. For the new guys, I actually recommend following at least 100 to 300 accounts of people in your space. This way you can see what they're doing. You can start to model what they're doing. Tip number 4, build relationships and collaborate with other artists in your industry. Collaboration is one of the fastest way anyone can increase their visibility. By collaborating with another artist on SoundCloud, you're able to get yourself in front of their audience as well. Even if it's just singing over one of their beats, you could collaborate with producers, you could collaborate with singer-songwriters, you can collaborate with anyone. The point is to get visibility. Also, since most artists do not treat SoundCloud as a social media platform, they're not replying back to their comments. By replying back to your comments, you're building relationships with those who like your music. I can't tell you how many artists are not communicating back with their fans, even if it's just a simple thank you. That goes a long way, because then that person is gonna want to build a relationship with you even further. So they'll go and click one of your social media links and follow you over there as well. Lastly, people send you music, make sure you're listening to it and giving them feedback on it, because the goal is to build valuable relationships. So by listening to their music, you're building a connection with them. So when it's time for you to promote your music, you can just reach back out to them and go like, hey, this is my new song. Can you take a listen, give me feedback? And also, if you like it, share it with your audience. Also, make sure you're utilizing your other social media platforms to drive traffic to your SoundCloud, because the people you already know, they're gonna be the biggest advocate for your music. Friends turn into supporters, supporters turn into fans. So by sending your music to your friends and family, you're getting more people to listen and hear your music, and then they will share your music with their friends and family, which will drive traffic back to your SoundCloud page. Hey, stick around to the end and I'm gonna show you how to use other platforms to drive more traffic to your SoundCloud page so you can get more plays, okay? Tip number 5, there are tons of repost services or channels that repost your music. However, some will do it for free and some will charge you a fee. Either way, you should take advantage of them because they put your music in front of your desired audience. For example, whenever I make music, I automatically reach out to 3 or 4 accounts that will repost my music on their channel, and it automatically drives thousands of listeners versus my organic listeners. And by doing this, I'm automatically getting a lot of follows, likes, and shares and comments on all my music. Now, once you have all this traffic coming in from these repost services, you're gonna want to know where they're coming from. So there's tons of ways to use the stats and the data from SoundCloud to help boost your plays and get more fans in a specific location. If you look at the statistics, you can see exactly how many plays you have from what person and also where they're located. So just by knowing this alone, you can strategically make music around a specific location where your fans are mostly or where your listeners are mostly. Also, if you look at someone and they're playing your song a lot, then you can just ask this person if they can repost your song on their channel. By having this person repost your song, then most likely all his friends are gonna know about your music as well. So make sure you're taking advantage of the statistics of SoundCloud because it's a huge advantage if you know how to use it properly. So here's the bonus. Make sure you have your music everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Have your music and links on all of these platforms, because by growing on one channel, you grow on all channels because your fans usually want to follow you on all channels. Now let's assume that you're an established artist and you already have tons of music out. What do? At some point you got to stop holding on to your music and start releasing it. Now say you have a consistent release schedule for your music, now you have to start thinking in terms of a business. How can I drive more traffic to my music? How can I be more strategic on how I can get my music heard? You have to start thinking strategically. By the way, if you found value from this video, definitely drop a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the like button, because that's how more people see the video and that's how I can help more people. I know this is a lot and it can be really overwhelming, but make sure you're thinking in increments. If you're getting 10 plays, how can I get 20 plays? How can I double it? If I'm getting 100, 1,000 plays, how can I get 2,000? That's the game, is how can you jump in increments to the next level. So if you like what you heard, I'm gonna have 2 other videos pop up. Make sure you go and check them out, and also drop a comment, like, and share it with some other people.